Hey, welcome to the Sunday Night hanging right here on, Sunday. That's how that works. It's me and Unfcknblvbl tonight. Or as, I forgot how to spell your name in RJ's chat yesterday morning. Ben, who do you have on tomorrow night? So I put it, he goes, Unfcknblvbl?
No, he says, I can't say that name.
Yeah. Sorry, wait, I can't say that. Undoable or something like that, I think he said. Who do we got in the chat already? We got Earl. We got Elbarge. We got Billy Deloney. We got Paul McNary listening. The cats are not listening. But Billy said hi to the cats. You can tell by the way that is. And then who else we got? There's McCallum Music's in here. There's Matt. We like Matt. Bird Burful. Awesome. Who else? We got Terry's 3Gs in the chat. Moderator to the stars and me. There's Devil's Horn, Alien Head, Rob Blackmore official. It was great hearing that Glace Bay accent on Chuckling with Charles this morning. I really enjoyed that. Charles watching, he's like, what did he say? Not quite sure. I'm like, I knew what he said. It's Affinity, Vi. Just saying. Great. It was good. We enjoyed that. Who else we got in here? Cushman NYC is here. And Dave Chase, also known as Naked Dave. Of course, you know that if you're a water buffalo. If you're not, you're like, what? It's easy. There's Gary. What's up, Gary? Jim. Last week's guest, Michael B. Oh, that was so much fun. A retrospective. Which apparently he's going to add to that a bit tonight. Apparently, he warned me at some point, so I don't know.
It was a walk down Amnesia Lane. It was a good show.
Yeah. Christopher Livesova's here. Awesome. There's Ryan, chief bottle washer over Ryan's channel. Oh, you wait, one too. Community Jam earlier today. They were just giving her full send. It was good. Good stuff.
It was good.
I'm scrolling. There's Dave, one of the Daves I know. What's up, 6 Strings Stanger? He's doing marathon hang there, 4.5 hours. What do you mean? Jesus. 7,000 sub celebration, and thanks for the shout out. Appreciate it. Which also, folks, goes two ways. You like affordable gear? Yeah, you do. Who doesn't? Not all of us have Framus money. I'm just saying. So I'm doing advertisement here. Easy. I know. Not all of it. Some of us, I'm just saying. My good friend here, he's been demoing all this affordable gear. That some of it's pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I don't know how they built it at that price, but I'm guessing slave labor. There, I said it. But anyhow, as such, people like the affordable gear, so they've been subscribed to it. But you should check it out too, folks. And he does live streams on occasion too. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I am saying. There's Hip Metalworks. He's here.
Again.
The folks put a link to 6 String Stanger in the chat. Hey, it's the Down and Back Cornhole podcast.
Oh, Cousin Joe.
Yeah. There's our brother Trev. Symmetry.
Hey, Trev.
There's another Dave I know. Dastardly Dave. He's out of Ohio. The Ohio Dave. Mershon Murray, who's neither Mershon or named Murray, ironically enough. Can't remember his real name. Put it once in a Buffalo meeting. Nobody had an idea who it is. They changed the Mershon Murray. Oh, it's Mershon Murray. Hey. And then we, acknowledged his existence. Look at that different font. Now, I don't know how that works. Searching for tone. Different font and everything. That's pretty cool. I dig that. So welcome. You may have been here before, but I'm saying welcome anyways. Because there's Mark Taft, my life roadie. What's up, Mark? Okay, now it's believable. There's Richard Clark. What's up? Keith H is here. You can tell by the way that he types. Just saying. Steve Rezer. Charlie S. Well, yeah, just like Cush is like, nice shirt, Ben. Well, yeah, because I did do a proper introduction, this is my fellow tone chaser and good friend, also fellow lover of the punk rock music, and I don't have any punk rock shirts, so I went punk adjacent because all the punks, they're like, rock and roll sucks. Metal's a bunch of fucking wimps with hairspray in their hair. Those Motorhead guys are pretty cool. Motorhead loved everywhere. So,
Absolutely.
The only drawback to my buddy here is he doesn't know how to use more than one pickup at a time on a guitar. That's it. That's it. It's a curse. I know. I don't know. What are we drinking tonight? I got an A&W root beer I haven't cracked open yet, but it's in a TRD racing koozie. I don't know. It's going to taste more Japanese now. Probably not. Eddie Face here, though. Oh, excuse me. Oh, nice.
That's a Varsteiner Dunkel.
You're drinking a Dumble?
I wish.
Wayne McConnell's here. It's Charles 75N. Missed the opening. Well, we can still go here because we just go.
That is Charles. Oh yeah.
Right, exactly.
There he is.
He's the only one that gets that treatment. Eddie Van Haskell, one of the OGs. I was just thinking it when you typed it, except you typed it like 3 months ago. Sure. You do, but the problem is, Doug, you have to have somebody watching you to show them to somebody. Oh, he's like, that's it. It's on. No, I know. He's got the following over on the face space. I'm mostly here. I need to pee. Why do I have a feeling there's an open window and 98% of Blue Mox is in the room? Just saying.
All right. See you in a minute, Mox.
What's up, Daryl? And we got Jason, who I'm not going to say reminds me of a young Martin Mull, who also played guitar very well. Just saying.
Yes, he did.
I was watching a clip of him and Glenn Campbell, and I'm looking at him like, he had just the mustache at the time. I'm like, you look like Gear Junkie 35. So I'm just saying, could be worse people look like, I guess. Could look like me. Oof. Yeah, exactly. Fun fact, Lemmy didn't have moles. He glued Cocoa Puffs to his face before every show.
Vicious rumor.
We see ya. Oh, we see ya. Nice. And speaking, if anybody needs any kittens, my sister's got 5 she's getting rid of, so just saying. Coots! Want a kitten? You're only in Montreal, right? There's my knees hurt. Been drinking A&W root beer. Hairy cocoa. Well, you rub them on the carpet first, right? The ones that fall on the floor. Back from vacation. Okay. Oh, there's Cheech. How you been, Ben? I'm keeping on. You know how it is.
Hey, Cheech.
There we go. Awesome. See, clearly I'm caught up.
We're caught
I
up.
already have 2. I'm good. All right, Coots. Well, I thought I'd offer. Just saying. Not willing to ship internationally. Not willing to ship, really.
Only by UPS.
Lee. He says, I got that Stewart's orange cream soda today, Ben. Actually, very tasty. I found a bottle in my pantry today. Went into the fridge about an hour and a half ago. I know, right? It's like drinking a creamsicle. There we are. Knees has just got 2 kittens, tower raised in the house all damn day. Perfect. That's what they do.
That is what they do.
Yeah.
So I don't have any.
You forgot an R, Doug. Fancy thing for a cupboard that you keep your food in. It's a closet, food closet. How about that? You like that better? Food
Come
closet.
on, Uncle Joe. Add the R.
Yeah. There's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
So if you have any questions for either of us, if you're a member, you can use the member milestone message thing. Stands out on occasion. What in the Mitch Heyman? There's Mitch Heyman.
Hey,
I had
Mitch.
to steal that from Seth because I love that. It just, sorry, Mitch, but I think it can be a thing. What in the Mitch Heyman is that? It just rolls off the old mouth muscles.
Yeah, Seth has the talent for that.
Yep. What he doesn't have a talent for is paying attention to his own chat during a show.
Well, there's that.
I'm hoping you're watching a replay, Seth, because you need to pay attention to your chat. Member milestone, member for 32 months. Michael B says, Chris, what did I miss last week? Cool.
So there was a big watershed moment on Ben's channel that wasn't mentioned, and that was Cousin Doug's first appearance. Had nothing to do with me. Cousin Doug's first appearance.
Even though he's been calling you Joe for 5 years.
Even though he's been calling me Joe, but that's fine. Other than that, no. Michael B, you did a great job. That was a fun show. Ben and I were briefly talking about that backstage.
Yeah.
And,
by the way, Charles, you can pull a Seth and clip a portion of my show out if you want to forward it.
You heard it all, Charles.
Oh, it was John. I don't know. I was non-sober.
Oh, it
when
was
you
John. Oh, I thought it was Joe. Okay. Well, a friend of a friend told me it was Joe. Well, it's now Joe.
It's like, no, I'm like, no, his name's Chris. He's oh. Oh. That's yeah. Well, yeah, but you got now, Mike, you gotta hope that or assume Chris knows how to get or Seth knows how to give somebody the wrench.
I have a sneaky,
the wrench.
I have a sneaky suspicion we all may know who was beyond getting banned. There's a well-known troll that's been.
Oh no! I was thinking it was similar to the guy like when I was on L&M Guitar Corner recently, and this guy was going off on stuff, and they thought he was legit. I'm like, you guys know this guy's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and they're like, what is this cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? And then I had to explain what that meant. Sorry, Martin and Lucas watching on replay. Don't mean to bastardize your accent, but I can't really do much of a Austrian accent, which is a German accent, really, just nicer. I don't know why, it just is. I say that because more Austrians watch my show than Germans. Even though Germany's a much larger country, more Austrians watch than Germans.
At least 2 more Austrians. Yeah, so there's been a troll that's been around a lot of guitar YouTuber channels lately that's just screaming for attention.
Oh, yeah. He's got multiple accounts with the same name. And
Yep. Yeah, and getting banned here and there. Most recently on
one of his accounts got banned
with Mark and Dave. So
yeah, I'm not saying one of his accounts got banned on Pete's show, but one of his accounts he ended up having a super chat with his other one to keep it from getting banned. And even then, I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Keith asks, any new purchases? Well, Keith, as a result of the edible extravaganza a couple weeks ago, I paid off the Gretch, so that's kind of newly purchased, I guess. So it's fully purchased now.
I don't know. There may be a couple of hints.
He's been around for a long time, Terry. I don't think you know him.
No, you might. Maybe. Yeah, there may be a couple of hints in the background there of new purchases. So just saying.
There's Josh Tamberg. Well, exactly. Like I need you to move there just to skew the demographic.
Sure, Josh.
Oof. There's the root beer making its appearance. Right, Eddie? Right? it's a good question, Keith. He's like, hey, I'm just asking. Almost. You tried. I was trying to get a hard shell case for my big hollow body Gretch. So I got use of a hard shell case for my hollow body Gretch. I just have to drive to another town to get the case to come home. That's a fight. I would have to drive 20 kilometers each way to grab a case to drive it 3.5, 4 kilometers to my producer's house.
Oh, nice. Very efficient. Gretch cases are pretty big, so I'm told.
Yeah. And then Mark offered me use of his Epiphone jumbo case. Cheech asked, did you hear that Jack Russell died? I did. I did hear about that.
Yeah.
I think he was 61. I'll say.
Rest in peace, Jack.
Mark's gas station's here. Bo asks, hey, Bo. He says, what I miss? What you miss is you didn't tell us at all how the Pete Thorne show was last Saturday night.
You did.
Which I realized like Tuesday or Wednesday. I went, hey, Bo didn't tell us anything about that. It does, doesn't it, Charles? Oh, and Charles, you didn't comment on the Gretch I found for you. I found the perfect Gretch, Chris.
Really?
Pink paisley, just like his
Sweet
junior that he did.
Sweet.
Pink paisley penguin. So
oh,
3
nice.
switches up here and 3 pickups, gold hardware. You didn't say a word about it.
And $10,000.
Ah, there's a question. Eddie Fay asked, do we insure our guitars? No. And I have a reason for that. How about you, Chris? Do you?
No, not specifically. Everything is documented with pictures and serial numbers and all that, and I keep that on a hard drive. So in case there's something goes,
I just show them off on video to
mystery. Sure, and there's that. Something goes mysteriously missing, or a fire, and or a flood or something like that, and then in which case, then homeowners insurance would cover it up to a certain point.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say, your homeowner insurance, even if you gig with the stuff, a lot of times your homeowner's insurance will cover it.
Yeah.
But make that in mind. Like if you have a vintage telly, the replacement value will just be in a new American telly, because that's just an American telly. Unless you have specific insurance for your vintage gear that goes above and beyond. The replacement value isn't the appraised value as much as just replacement value. That's a lot of insurance that goes replacement value.
Right. So, but in that case, be sure that you have darn good pictures of your instruments, the cases, like I said, the serial numbers. That way that, there isn't a question if it comes down to that with insurance.
Bit sloppy. Gretch custom shop. He's like, his work's kind of sloppy. Well, wasn't the medical precision work of the good doctor here. So, yeah. So, that's a good one.
Yeah, knees. That's why it's homeowners.
Yeah, you should document everything, Eddie. Though have your serial numbers. It's a good idea. Snap a couple photos.
You got a phone. Got a camera.
Make a spreadsheet of some kind. Usually, which is really like Steve does that. He gets a new guitar. He puts in this guitar. This is how much I paid. So that way, down the road too, when you go to sell it, you're like, well, how much I got into that thing? Fortunately, I do the smart thing is I make a damn video on the guitar. Not so much to document it. It's just so hopefully a few people will watch that video of it every day. So it gets a couple shekels and ad revenue. So it slowly pays for itself, because I'm not gigging with it anymore. Because that's how I used to get gear to pay for itself, is you gig X amount of times, the gear pays for itself.
And I generally keep the receipts in the cases as well.
We know you can barely tune a radio, so easy. Yeah, keep your receipts. It's a good idea. Fortunately, too, all that's I have that stuff all on file with Long McQuaid too, right? For those purchases. So they document serial number, purchase price, it's all on file there. Show was okay. Melotype concert parking all changed over there. Yeah, Pete did really well. Not able to see him though. Well, there we are.
Okay, there's the review.
That's it.
Thanks, Bo.
Thanks, Bo. It's all good in the world. All right, thanks, folks. Good night. No, that's. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've had a couple floods down here. Fortunately, at the literally kitty corner across the house is where the flooding starts. So for it to get here, it has to be very substantial on the other end, which is possible, I suppose, but doubtful. Almost got a squeeze box.
Don't think that's exactly what Daltrey was referring to, though.
Right?
Yeah, that may have been a metaphor. So, Ben, should I show one of the new purchases?
Sure. I was just thinking I could throw both Bo and Paul McNary under the bus at once with one single meme.
Oh, do it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a classic. And I thought of it. And I just thought, it's one thing, but I'm pretty sure this is documented evidence. It's a very early, folks, one of Bo's first gigs ever. Okay, Chris? One of Bo's first gigs ever. And I'm pretty sure he was hired by a young Paul McNary.
Oh, hell yeah. That should be an album cover.
There we go. I'll just solo that out for those who can't see.
Yeah.
Bo, is that you playing at Paul's house? I'm just saying.
So I have this bad habit when
it says if your party isn't this lit, don't bother inviting me.
Yeah.
Right?
I have this bad habit when I go into a guitar store. If I'm looking at something specific, I'll look at everything else before that. And when I do that, then I will find something else that I have to have, and my wallet gets...
So it was actually Paul entertaining the cats.
There we go. So this was one of those things that I went into a store to look at.
You got me already, because it's not just a plain black Tolex, which I'm not a fan of. If I can avoid a black Tolex hard shell at any.
Oh, you mean like
that's the photo without the Polish outfit?
Like
they made me wear. See, at least Bo, he's good. Yeah, like that. Like, yeah, I have a couple of those, but which is your standard issue. But if you can get a variant, I'm just saying.
Oops. Broken.
Guesses as to what's in the white case, folks?
It's silver. Not white.
Silver case, folks.
Any guesses?
Because someone just asked if it was blue, which you can get denim cases, but they don't do like a faded denim. It's super dark denim, like black denim, even, which is dumb. It's an accordion, right? Yeah, right. We have Matt says a Strat. Billy asks if it's a Jazzmaster. Hip thinks a Parker Fly, even in a Fender case.
I wish.
Keith mentions a Fly.
Not a Fly. We done guessing?
I'm going to say a Telly. It's not a Telly. You can tell I'm disappointed. But it's ooh. It's nice. Is that a silver anniversary Strat?
So that's the thing, is that I
It would be an SG in a Fender case, Mark.
I have the 60th anniversary Strats, but those are 2014. So those aren't really, because everything in 2014, all the Strats got that 60th anniversary back
Exactly,
plate.
Gary.
This is the one. This is the one from 2006, and for the price that it was for as clean as it is, I couldn't say no. So yeah, it's got the fake diamond right there.
Right.
It's got the little badge on the back.
Yes.
And of course, then it's got it.
Here, let me
There it is.
you out.
Oh no, it's my crappy
Let's
camera.
show off the body again here. Let's show off
Should we do it all again?
Sure.
Sure.
There's the diamond that he's not going to be able to point to. So that's fine. There it is.
Of course not.
Oh, Mark didn't see the case that well. Well, okay. Fair enough, Mark. You are watching on your phone likely. So, all right, we got the diamond on the back of the headstock. We got the diamond on the truss rod cover.
And it does have the micro tilt on it.
As it should. 60th anniversary, Bo. He says American Deluxe.
Yeah, 2006 though, not different than my two that I have from 2014, and it plays like a dream. Rosewood fretboard, reverse wound, middle pickup, so that when it's in the 2 or 4 or 4 or 2, depending,
AKA the middle position.
Bend, like this would be position 4. It's hum canceling, and it sounds great. And these are the interestingly
also, yeah, the middle position is for sure a beautiful sound, Chris.
No, it's not, Paul, but that's okay. These are the classic 57s that are in this, which are different than in the 2014s. So, yeah. So I had to go back and get this because it got caught in my head. And
you have a soft spot for anniversary strats.
I do have a soft spot for anniversary strats. I do.
Bo just carpet bombing with the buses.
Is that like Central? Close, Bo.
Well, technically, the middle position of strat would be the middle pickup, but the other phases could be considered middle positions. That's right, middle position movement, Matt. Thank you.
And of course, in the case, it's got the 60 here. And this is the nicer G&G cases.
Right. Somebody mentioned that for G&G.
Oh.
Wow. There's a lot of people hashtag middle. Wow. There's a lot of people jumping on the middle thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Told you. I'm getting trolled everywhere now. Worldwide.
At some point, you're going to need to learn how to use more than one pickup at once.
Well,
it's something other than a strat.
That's what I said. Position 4 and 2.
Other than something with other than a strat.
Oh. Damn.
A 2 humbucker guitar, middle position.
Oh.
A Telecaster, middle position.
No.
Hey, there's Eston Ray.
Yes.
Billy says, at my age, I'll take whatever position I can get. And Charles is face palmed.
I'm with you, Billy.
Yeah. The older you get, the bottom is just better.
Is that the guitar for the week? Enjoy, man? No. The other case is guitar of the week.
There we go. Face palm. Charles keeps that emoji handy just for us. Lets us know.
Awesome.
Appreciate that, Charles. We got 56 people watching. Please hit the like if you haven't already. Helps us. Algorithms and, expansion of people watching.
I need to know if Charles is sitting down.
You want to hear my story? I got blocked by a local band today on the Face Space.
Yeah.
After being invited out for a drink at a show. That they commented. I got the notification of the comment. I went to look at the comment, but I couldn't see the comment because they blocked me. Because this band, this band was advertising, Chris, that don't wait till the last minute to get tickets to our shows. Buy them early on the fucking event ticket scene thing, bullshit, some website, whatever. And I'm like, you guys are playing a dive bar. Why is there a cover? First of all. Because, I played there, and it ain't that great. Their opening band was the band I caused the breakup on a few months ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then, so I commented, you claim to be Canada's premier hair metal band, yet your page has 53 likes on Facebook. Good luck with that, boys. Playing the
50.
Duke. Oh, and I said, and you're playing the Duke. Good luck with that, boys. And then they had posted in another musicians group that I'm in about meet and greets. And then, because it was like, for an extra $10, you can do a meet and greet with the band. So I commented, this post is 2 weeks old with 0 engagement. Have you actually ever sold a meet and greet to anyone?
I think that's a fair
Which
question.
apparently led to a local promoter who has dealt with them to message me on the side, dude, brilliant trolling of this band. They're a bunch of douchebags that they had asked him to promote a show for them. And he said, okay. But then by promoting a show was, you book the show at this place in Kingston. You book the opening bands. By the way, when we show up, we're going to then get the contact info of said opening bands to start hiring them ourselves to cut you out of the promotion because he's a promoter that represented these bands. And then started insisting on, like, first of all, a rider. They never played a gig before, Chris.
They are Canada's premier hair metal band with 53 likes.
And then they got pissy because he wouldn't supply fake Marshalls for them to use on stage. I'm like, I don't even know where you get that. You know, like, I don't think you can rent those. You got to make those. Yeah. And they're like, that's your issue. That's part of your shtick. These guys, so, and
a fake backline is not anything that I've ever seen in a rider.
Their idea of dressing up, you know, for this hair metal thing is they're wearing t-shirts, like just regular, like, band t-shirts, bad wigs, and then those fabric fake tattoo sleeves to make it look like you have tattoos when you don't have tattoos.
Nice. That's
yeah. They're like this deep, but it's just the fake facade of Marshall amps. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You bunch of dick-holding posers. And then they blocked me, which I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. Because I'm fucking moderator of one of the groups, so good luck posting in there going forward. So, also, yeah. So this guy, I messaged him because he said, and then they blocked him and from contacting in any way, shape, or form after slagging him. I won't tell you they're called The Filthy. My knees hurt. The Filthy. 53 Facebook page likes, folks.
But rhymes.
But 100 followers, I think, or so. Anywho,
wow.
Yeah, a bunch of posers, clearly. And then, so yeah, they wrote this long thing. Well, you should come out to one of our shows and we'll be glad to change your opinion and have a beer with us, blah, blah, blah. And then I think they probably then looked at my profile and went, oh, shit, the guy's got real hair and real tattoos and real gear. Oh, did I mention? Playing a fucking Vox amp on stage, a little Vox combo. Hair metal bands don't play Vox combos.
Generally not.
And a Vox katana sitting next to it.
Oh,
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So you're just dialing in some hair metal tone in your little Boss Katana head bullshit, running it into the box. He's playing some Ibanez RG thing with a bunch of stickers on it, looking like a complete dick.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we need so
I might not be around next Saturday, folks, because I got invited. I got comped to a show at the bar in Kingston that this promoter promotes at, which is one of my favorite venues in Kingston. And he's like, dude, free ticket, let's hang, blah, blah, blah. I think it's a doom metal show, so I don't know if I feel like driving 45 minutes each way for doom metal.
That's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, so but you're not playing hair metal bands acting like fucking Bon Jovi. My knees hurt.
Nice. So Chattersphere, we need at least 54 likes on this video so Ben can have the premier, guitar YouTube channel in Canada. We need at least 54. Please hit the thumbs up. Like and subscribe, share. Karma is real.
Right. Get some doom in you. I used to doom, but I'm not that. Like you said, Matt told you the other day, I'm not that depressed anymore. Have them on your show next week so we can harass them mercilessly, right? Yeah. Here, look, I can double your following in a matter of minutes. Really?
Wow.
Yeah. You're gonna get red. So, Bo, no, I didn't buy this at a Motorhead show. I bought this at a Giant Tiger just this year. So there we go. Motorhead. Rock and roll. But yeah, it was funny because I was just like, I hate people that are like, I don't care what kind of music you play, Chris, but don't be all egotistical, like, we're the best in the world. Like, you gotta back it up. And they're like, oh yeah, our small following, we're a new band, blah blah blah. It's like I haven't even heard of any of y'all, and you're all at least my age or older. So you're a fucking dad band, and you're too chicken shit to get tattoos, and your wife won't let you grow hair if you can grow any hair. So you got shitty wigs on. Like the drummer's got the shitty wig and a Judas Priest t-shirt on, playing a fucking not even a big kit, like a little jazz kit.
You got to have some humility. I mean, wherever you are in your career and whatever you're doing, that's just ridiculous.
Do they have a bad album cover, Mike? They don't even have an album.
No, but they do have a meet and greet for $10. So
yeah. On top of the $20 cover to go to the bar that smells equally like urine and body odor,
which means it should be a $5.
Up each nostril. Where Mark Taft has witnessed coke deals happen right there out in the open. Not even trying to be subtle about it. Where you could be playing a set and someone will walk up and put a coin in the jukebox. Not noticing. There's a live fucking band next to the jukebox.
That's classic.
Right, Mark? Mark's like, yep, that's the Duke. Yep. Yeah, Mark, they're charging $20 cover at the Duke. They're called The Filthy, Bo. The Filthy. And they all have gay, nicknames. One's like, Izzy Gunner is the guitar player. I'm like, so you're an Izzy Stradlin fan, and obviously Guns N' Roses fan. Izzy Gunner. Like, really? How about Lame Number 1? And your other guitar player could be Lame-O Number 2.
Yeah, didn't Steel Panther already do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
or at least they had the talent that they were an ex-Van Halen cover band, so they actually had some talent.
Yes. And Russ is the darn good guitar player. I mean, he went to he worked at GIT.
They only worked because they were so good. If they weren't so good, that would have been a one-album flash in the pan project. They wouldn't have been continuing.
It would have been the joke that it was intended to be instead.
That's right. If your name's Izzy, you don't need a nickname. Izzy is awesome. Yeah. So that was the viewership went up to 58 watching with the rant. Yeah, people like a good rant from me.
Yeah, nice.
What kind of guitar? It was an RG of some kind, Bo. The one guitar player. I couldn't make out what the other guitar player was using. One guy had a Vox combo. The other guy had a Fender combo. Again, not even a half stack, let alone a full stack. And no wonder they wanted all these big fake Marshalls to hide their combo amps behind. Again, nothing wrong gigging with the combo amp, but
no,
not if you're trying to portray. Yeah, per person, Eddie. I'd show you their stuff, but, well, they blocked me.
No.
I'm like, do I go to Facebook not logged in and see if I can find them? Yeah, like a 112 combo, knees.
For some gigs, that's plenty. I mean, even if it's a hair metal cover band, then don't play up the parody.
You're going to wear a fucking wig? Wear a headband too, so you don't notice that it's a shitty ass wig.
Sure.
Right, Eric? Good to see you, man. What's up, BCC? $20 covers is what it's. That's a lot of bars now. It's $20 covers for bands around here.
Yeah.
It's about $15 for you Americans. Well, about $14 for you Americans. So. Well, if they're good, Billy, if they put on a show, like I know there was a one around here called Blue Angel, and they wore the wigs and stuff. But also, okay, they're gonna wear a wig, Chris, but they're also gonna wear like the spandex pants. Like they're not just putting on a wig and fake tattoo sleeves. Like they're going full, let's say full Poison look. They got a light show. They got smoke machines. Like they put some effort into it.
Yeah,
these guys clearly it's like, oh, let's put on the wigs and the fake tattoos. And
yeah, there was a band here that did that. I forget what
I bet you if you look down, they're like wearing fucking Crocs too.
I forget. Could be. I forget the name of the band.
Friends don't let friends wear Crocs on stage, folks. They're comfortable footwear. I'm told. I refuse to own them, but you don't wear them on stage.
No, or in public. But they had like 3 different types of cover bands that they would do, different things, and all pro level.
Yes. Full on with that. I like that, Mike.
They used to. It's like the guitar player toured with Roger Daltrey or with Entwistle at one point. Yeah, or I'll just don't wear Crocs. Bassist used to play with and tour with
I think they're
Terry Nunn from Berlin, who used to live here.
Mm-hmm.
But it was something like Metal School, but they also had like Rock Lobster and then the Chadwicks or something, and they'd be playing out every night of the week. But they would do that. They would put on all the black spandex and the wigs and go out and play Motley Crue and Poison and whatever else. Apparently Crocs are not allowed at Walmart as well, or are allowed at Walmart as well.
Oh, is this them? Do they have a website?
Oh, no, don't do it.
Call us for your next filthy deed. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it looks like it. That's that shitty logo.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Focus on that loser.
Rock on or be rocked hard. That's standard. That's a standard font. They didn't put any effort into that.
No.
Okay, crew, do not go and we are not endorsing trolling of this band of any kind. Play nice. Do not.
Yeah, if you're on FaceSpace, I do not recommend. Oh, I do actually. Oh, they have a merchandise store. Are you fucking kidding me? Fan testimonials. I bet they have none because they have no reviews on their. Oh yeah, they got T-shirts for $25 because they're using some shitty website. Signed drumhead. Are you kidding me? Coming soon. Lanyards.
I got to get one of those.
Oh my god! All right, musician bio.
They had really bought
blah, blah, blah. Mike Steele on vocals with a Z. Johnny Lee drums with his everything's with a Z. Right. Nikki Dix DIXX on bass. Izzy Guns GUNNZ. Yeah. Jeff Leopard. Yeah.
They thought long and hard about the band names like they did the.
So that's quite the bio. Let's see. Filthy is the ultimate 80s hard rock / glam metal cover experience. Big hair, big sound, and big attitude. Our influences range from Aerosmith to Zebra. Uh-huh.
A to Z. I get it.
Book us for any gig and we'll bring the cheese and some sleaze. I don't think you will. Cheese, yes. Sleaze, I doubt it. And this is from kind of a guy whose stage persona was known as Dr. Sleaze for a period of time. Yeah, I haven't mentioned that one, Chris. When I was rocking the Lemmy Burns stash,
Yeah.
also known as Dr. Sleaze.
Nice.
Yep. All right, I got to click on fan testimonials. Oh, clank.
Oh.
Shocking. There's the fan testimonials.
No, come on.
Do they have umlauts? I feel like they need the... I know.
That's over the L.
Yeah. They like the dicks, all right. Yeah. Oh, they have Instagram. Yes. I wonder if they blocked me there, too. Is this entertaining, folks? Wow, we still got 53 people watching.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. Look at this loser. Well, he's got the Vince Neil look down.
It looks like a video that would be on Under the Bus Network. I'm just waiting for something to hit him in the head.
Right?
By like,
Yeah, they have like no pictures of the band. Posting for
just him. Well, they let the music do the talking. So
Gary Ramboromobo person. All right. Gotcha. Yeah, these guys suck. It's just the guy's personal thing that he's renamed as a musician one because he's got 58 followers.
Okay, so we need 59 thumbs up. We have a new...
Right? Look like one of the nasty boys. I know, right? I went to high school with that guy. Right? Yeah.
I think we all went to high school with that guy.
He's wearing the recommended headband. Yeah, there. Oh, I'm sure these guys' wigs fall off all the time. So, yeah. Give me a break. Yeah. I don't like posers.
That was a good 15-minute rant. I like that.
Well, still
like
bug.
that.
All right, I'm going to roll a joint. That'll calm me down, won't it? Yeah! Or it'll ramp me up more.
Or maybe. So any questions?
Yeah, apparently they played 2 nights ago at Kingston. That's where... Boner Jams! Oh, you just missed it.
Boner! You just missed it.
We were throwing a local band under the bus because I called them out for being the posers they are. Yeah, that place Overtime they played 2 nights ago, Bo. That's where I used to play there myself. That's where I played with Anvil and the Killer Dwarfs. So, not just posers, BCC, dick holding posers. Because those are the douche canoes that don't realize they're that much of a douche canoe.
Ben said that, not me.
Yeah, Boner. This band, playing locally, they're claiming to be Ontario or Canada's premier hair metal band in experience. They got 53 likes on Facebook and 100 followers, maybe. They also offer meet and greets. And yeah, and then once you see the photos, it's guys that'll just wear like shitty band t-shirts like this, a really cheesy wig, and then the fake tattoos, sleeves that are material or whatever.
Yeah, so Beesman, now you don't need to watch the replay tomorrow. Ben
Yeah, that's about $11 too much, Bo.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's one you can use, folks. Douche canoe. Yeah. What's up, Joel? Yeah, so I called them out on it. I said, was it you're claiming to be Canada's premier hair metal band? Your page has 53 likes, and you're playing at the Duke, which is a dive bar that I told the folks here smells equally of piss and BO. Yeah, because I played there multiple times.
which is nice.
And then they put up another thing advertising their meet and greets, and I replied, "Have you ever sold a single meet and greet?" To which then they did reply to one of my comments, and then promptly blocked me after inviting me out to one of their shows to check them out so they could win me over. I don't think you will, bud. I'd probably be more like, hand me the guitar and let me show you how to play the song the right way, you dumb fucks.
I love how this show is now just for Boner, just to catch him up on everything.
Right. Well, just
He's
because
still ranting, folks.
Oh, yeah, we went from 53 back up to 61 watching with the rant, Chris.
There we go. Nice. Hit the thumbs up. Billy, I did see your question. We'll get to it. I promise. As long as Charles
we'll do that now. We can look at the other
guitar.
guitar.
Is sitting down. No, I was going to bring something up. I did see that Seymour Duncan put out a release about their antiquity strings. And I looked for the original release, and it got removed from everywhere because the marketing copy on it was fantastic. It was every cliche in the book about, oh, it's going to give you that classic rock tone, just like your favorite classic players. You know, the strings alone do that. And then I just before I jumped on, yeah, thanks, bass. Then I just checked the website, and they scrubbed it all and rewrote it.
Boner, worst case, you're going to have an angry old lady show up in your chat and rant about it 6 months after the fact. I'll say that because she unsubbed me because 2 people in my chat were slagging Johnny, and I ignored their comments. So apparently I condoned it. I'm like, whatever. Have fun. Be the intern at age 70 something.
Nice.
Anyways, yeah, I'm full of rants tonight. Mike Krause loves it. All right, Mike. Well, you know.
You are.
Yeah. Maybe, Mike, you won't get gifted a membership for once and you could renew your membership. I don't know. Can't do that.
Tune in tomorrow and see. Tune in tomorrow to see.
Yeah. So, yes. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, tomorrow night, we will be doing the bad album covers as well as playing some songs. Did I learn anything new this week? I don't think so. Nope. Oh, that's burpy, though. I'll play some songs, though. I'm remembering songs all the time lately. I am, Boner. Because I don't like dick holding posers. Like, don't be all claiming blah blah blah. Like, to the point where this other promoter who they blocked on social media after he called them out for their bullshit actually messaged me on the sidebar. And he's like, "I'm loving how you're trolling them." I'm like, yeah, thanks. But they hadn't blocked him in this group, Chris, so he was able to do a screenshot of their comment. So I knew that's how I knew how they replied to me.
Okay. They've certainly got plenty of promotion tonight.
Yeah. They're like, wow, we went up like 20 likes last night. I wonder what happened. They don't realize it's all out of spite. The next time they post, it's just going to implode.
So, oh no. The other thing I saw was the news about Randall Smith. And many in the chat will recognize that name, and you'll recognize that name. But that's the owner, founder, president of Mesa Boogie.
Oh, that's it.
Of Mesa Boogie.
Okay.
Yeah. Not sure exactly what happened. There hasn't been anything official released. But Gibson acquired Mesa Boogie, right? Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Well, apparently Randall Smith was retired early, retired. The word is that he was fired, which I think that's
sure.
That's it, knowing how
More
Gibson
like
operates business isn't shocking, but
well, it could be one of those things too. We'll buy you out, but hold you on a 2-year retainer as a consultant, and maybe after 6 months they decide, you know what, we're not consulting with you. Take the money, see ya, have a great life.
Could be in that case. Then put out a press release that he is retiring. Let him go out on top.
Yeah.
Celebrate the
Does
man.
anybody really
Whether you
retire?
like Maces or not. I mean, whether you like Maces or not. I mean, he started by just
Hey, we
modding
like them. We just don't want to
fingerprints.
ever have to service them.
Well, that's true. Great
Right.
tone. Working
Or
on
lift one
floor.
or move one. Right. Speaking of which, there's a company back in business. All those people that spent hundreds of dollars on their OCDs last year.
Oh,
Well,
I did see
Fulltone's
that.
back in business. So
I did see that.
you're overpaying.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yep. Don't worry, he's still a bit of a douche canoe, folks. So I don't think,
Or kayak, as Boner said earlier. Yeah, so that made me sad to hear about Randall.
Yeah.
I mean, an icon like that, not giving the proper send off, no matter the relationship between
Meaning a
them
high
gets
gain
soured.
channel switching that existed before Mesa Boogie. All right, Soldano, because that's where they stole the concept from. The rectifier wouldn't exist without Soldano, because they stole Soldano's design to put into the rectifier.
That's the word.
Origins of douche canoe, please. I don't know. That's been a Canadian insult for as long as I've been insulting Canadians. So,
Not just a Canadian thing.
Hamer tried to come back. I remember Billy a few years ago, but it fizzled out as quickly as it started. Buddy of mine, his dad used to work for Hamer. Don't know how that works since we're in Canada, but
I'd always thought that basically the Cheap Trick, the band, could resurrect Hamer, since they all used Hamers forever. I mean, and that's the band that.
Oh, and also BCC, you'll know, just as another Canadian, is when you're smoking a joint, it starts burning more on one side than the other side, right? And you got, and to keep it even, that's called canoeing. When it burns down one side, not the other, that's called canoeing, because it looks like a long canoe of a burn mark. So there you go.
The mo,
The mo,
we need the graphic.
Where is it? There we go.
Thank you, because I didn't.
We stop ranting. We go back down to 53 watching. Richard Clark says, I bought the Warm Audio clone of the OCD and the Zen Drive this week. They're dead on. Nice. I have a Zen Drive. Sold at Scott Brockway. I kind of miss that pedal, but I kind of don't.
Never
Just
got the
watched
hype.
the Great Hamer documentary. Yeah, all the found footage stuff put together. It's like a whole bunch of Steve Rosen interviews and stuff, I think. No, that was the Genesis documentary I watched. The Hamer one, I do remember, there's a clip of 5150 show that they snagged, and they didn't give him credit in the
Oh,
thing. Hey, sis!
yeah.
How you doing?
Hello, my lovely sister Amanda.
Yeah, canoeing or churching. I didn't know about churching, but I knew about canoeing.
I do remember that they didn't, for the Hamer, they did give the 5150.
Yeah, because it was just a bunch of old interviews and stuff, and then podcasts talking about them and stuff. Yeah. You've missed many rants, sis.
Well, it was the same rant. It was just numerous times.
Yeah, that's true. DC stands for douche canoe, right? Yeah, I knew it.
Now it does.
Nice, Mike. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, I called out a local band on some bullshit.
Don't get him started. It's going to be round 3 on this.
Nope.
No.
She can get a recap later if she wants.
Yeah.
Bo says, hey, Chris, I thought you were getting yet another Framus. Did I miss that? I added the yet. He didn't.
I've been looking at another Framus. One hasn't really caught my eye, but
Right, you like the Panthera.
I love the Pantheras. Well, I only have 2 of them, so you need more. But no, I picked something else up other than the Strat this week.
True that.
Should I share it? The other one?
Sure. Let's see this other guitar from the MTV.
Is Charles sitting down?
Oh, so it must be a Gretch. What? No. By the way, Charles, this guy kept saying the other night on a hang that Gretches suck. I think he was drunk.
That was misdirection.
I think he was drunk. That kind of looks like it. That could be a Gretch case. That could very well be a Gretch case.
Could be.
Da, 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 da. Right, Charles? We could be welcoming someone to the G-Rec Club. And then all that's left is like Trev at this point.
There it is. Kidding.
Easy. I know that had stock. Oh, look at that! He goes from not having one to having like the best one. That's a 6120.
This is the 2022 6120. Yeah, made in Japan with the skunk stripe.
Fucking grats.
And
Was I looking at one of these the other night?
This is the one I was showing you the other night. Yeah.
Okay, because I read the skunk stripe is what I remember.
Yeah. And it still has the condom on the pick guard.
Still,
interestingly enough. And the wiggle strip that you can't do anything with. I knew it.
Oops, I don't need a solo myself. There we go.
Just for reference, the Gretch was roughly twice as much as what I paid for the Strat, and I got good deals.
Yeah,
I got good deals on both.
Brian's number one is 61, 62, 6120. And then his backups are all Gretch hot rods, which are based off the 6120. Technically, that's orange, knees.
This is very, very orange. I don't
That's
know
orange.
if the camera's really picking it up.
Yeah.
Well, on the back. Well, yeah. That's better.
Yep. Looks familiar.
Yeah. So on a late night hang, I was
Gorgeous.
showing the boys this and thinking, I'm going to go take a look at it. And then
Charles would have offered $600 for that Gretch, case included.
yeah, he would have had that.
Hey, if it ever needs a babysitter.
Sure. Just like the Parker Fly and the Framuses, right?
No, that we'll actually give a home and play.
Wow, I need to tune it, but
Yeah.
use the.
And what
the
year
big
is
old
it? You
stick.
said?
This is 2022.
Wow.
Use the big old stick at all, and then it immediately will completely go out of tune.
I don't know if Brian Adams has a Gretch, Rob. I don't recall.
I don't know. But these are the glow in the dark. Sorry. Glow in the dark lumen lays. There.
Oh, there we go. Bo's got the iPad out.
Mm-hmm. It's FRAMUS Panthera.
Stevie Jones pickups?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Branded as Gretch. They're the 67 Ps in both positions, but
That's all the exclamation marks there from Charles.
it's all of it. And it sounds great. I mean,
Charles may have spewed liquids onto screen. Charles, do you need to come on to talk about this? Because I'm just waiting for the you motherfucker. You bought this and didn't tell us?
no, that was the whole point.
Brian Setzer does have a signature model, but it's basically a 6120 with various colors.
Yeah, it's different colors. His stick will stay in tune.
That's my sister throwing you under the bus, Charles.
Wow. It's not just me.
Yeah.
Meaning
You
not
can
me
handle
getting
it.
thrown under the bus.
Oh yeah, I know. Right?
No. You're fired. No.
Well, listen, Chris. In all seriousness, the middle position on that model guitar is the Mr. Sandman tone, like that chimey Mr. Sandman.
The Enter Sandman tone?
No, that there is no tone with that song. Easy.
I mean, even through the clean channel on the MT-15, which you can't see because the fender case is in the way, it's nice and sparkly and a little bit of reverb and delay, and I'm happy.
You're gonna have to get a Vox amp now.
I am.
Or that thing into a Princeton is gonna sound amazing. Like just clean Fender. Clean. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do have the Tweed Deluxe.
Now I'd also plug it into the Soldano and go full send. So that's me.
Well, that's true too. But I also have
it's the 6120, Josh. It's the good one. It's the good one. It's the Nashville.
It's the 6120 made in Japan. It's
the only thing better would be the Country Gentleman, which is basically the same thing with a big fucking brand in it. Also, unless then you're getting into Penguins and what's the other one? Falcons, White Falcon. I was like, what's the white one called? Falcon. That's it, White Falcon.
Yeah, they had the blue one there. That was, I think and it's local mom and pop shop. They wanted, I think, 5,000.
Well, you tell them that yourself, Charles. You're all yelling into the computer and stuff. I got a Gretch Jr. over there, BCC. Just finished paying it off last week. 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Oh, man. That's on the list. That's a holy grail guitar right there. 6120. Oh. See, because the Country Gentleman just gets more complicated. It's got like 2 switches up top for some reason, and it's like it's got a brand in it.
Because it was for Chet. So whatever Chet wanted, that's what he would get.
Yeah, as long as it was branding in the middle position, Chet was happy.
Chet Atkins.
Chet.
Oh, that's me.
Ooh. Shots fired by Keith. Looks like Gretch or Charles is the only one not to get a new Gretch lately.
That's why I said that's mean.
Oh, is it, Josh? All right. You need an RE301 to go with it. What's an RE301?
What's an RE301, Bo?
I don't know what that is.
Educate me. I had no clue.
No, what you need is a Tweed Bassman with the what was it?
I got
the Boss Era Echo. A Boss Era Echo on top. That's what he uses.
I got the Tweed Deluxe there that I built. That's
true.
The Mojo Tone build.
Yep.
It's
Space Echo, right? That's it.
Oh, the Space Echo. Oh God. Oh really? No, I don't.
Yeah, you need a Space Echo.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, the Roland Echo, right? All right, yeah. Michael Krause with the here we go. Never thought I'd say this, but thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
It's been all like helpful and stuff tonight. It's kind of scary. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Well, we're learning a lot.
That's okay. We don't mind BCC because as guitar players, we're always looking for a bass player to jam with. We like bass player. I could show you. I got a bass and a bass 6 over there. That's sort of a bass.
We love talking bass, especially when BC Rich is on. Join us for Water Buffalo meetings. We talk plenty of bass and cars.
Yep. It's a jet lag. Don't get used to it. Easy.
Oh, no.
Why don't you just send it to me on the face space, Josh? It'd be a lot easier. You know that, right?
Yeah. And like Ben told me, the bagel stick is you don't use it, you just look
No,
at
you just
it
look at
'cause
it.
it's pretty.
Oh, for
You
fuck's
need-
sakes.
You don't use it.
Yeah. That's another one. Yeah, so basically it's the same thing. It's got the big brand in it, but it doesn't have 2 switches, and it's also a 6120.
Well, this one has the one switch.
I know. This one's flamey, though, too.
Oh, how much?
Oh, there's Josh. All right, well, Josh.
Josh. There's Josh.
See, now I can share it, Josh. That's why I mentioned that, right? Because then I
Right.
can screen share.
Because now I'm curious as to what they want for it.
All right, let's go over here.
Location being different, Arizona and Iowa.
All right, let's see here. All right, we go back over to here. Present.
Exactly, bass clef. Yeah. Become a channel member or a patron.
Yeah, just by being a channel member. Twice a month we do Zoom hangs. It'll come up this Wednesday, folks. This Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, if you play in the middle pickup position. Here we go. This is what Josh found for us, folks. Look at this thing. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, it's got different pickups. It's got like I don't know if I like these pickups, though.
Is there better? Is there?
Different inlays, too. Yeah, hang on.
Oh, yeah, and it's got the G there.
Yeah,
There's mine,
that's the brand thing. Yeah, I think
that's
these
the
are more
brand.
like a P90 style for some reason. Yeah, look at those inlays, though. It's got all the inlays, though.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I like those tuners, too. Yep.
I like mine.
Yeah.
They're locking. This is
Dynasonic pickups. Yeah, no. Bullshit. It says Bixby makes cool effects and stays in tune. It does not.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Unless you're Brian Setzer.
Never.
Yeah.
Word advice, Chris. Do you have these little strap locks on yours?
Yeah.
Don't use them.
Yeah, they're in the case. I mean, they're not on it. They're in the.
Yeah, don't
they're
use
in
them. They're
in the case. I
useless.
wasn't.
They're not. Don't.
I wasn't going to.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I don't know.
fucking sweet. 2,400 US though. I don't know.
Comparable to what I paid for this.
Well, there you go.
I wouldn't pay 24.
Right, Matt?
It's a guitar.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
really
what I
like
want.
those.
I want the Filtertrons, or
I really like those
Filtertrons.
inlays, and I wouldn't want those pickups nor those tuners because this one has locking tuners, and that makes me happy. So
Abomination. Exactly. Dunlop strap locks for the win. Those locks always fall off. Like, no kidding. And the problem is if you think you screw it on too tight and then you start, because the mount is actually reverse thread into the guitar. So as you screw it on, then it starts unscrewing out of the guitar.
yeah, and it'll crack the finish too as you tighten it.
Annoying on like 14,000 levels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got an email notification. You're live. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm here doing it. So here we go. So you also dropping their Gretch knowledge on the folks here. You know, that's kind of what we sell. We yeah. Tellys, Lester Pulses, and Gretches. Oh, now you send me another one? All right, now it's turned into, what is this? Fucking Guitar Safari? Friday night?
With Josh, sure.
Oh,
With Hot Rod Josh, heck yeah.
Oh, easy.
Sent you a country.
God, no.
Oh, okay.
It's too
Now we
long.
got to see this
Sorry.
one.
Yeah,
is a
I see
Safari
why
now.
it's half the price, because I don't like, it looks fucking walnut or something. Charles will probably fucking love it, because I think it's hideous. Share
What is
my
it?
screen. There it is.
12,000? That's not
Oh.
half.
No, 1,200. Oh, yeah, that's 12 grand.
12,000.
It's an original.
That's not half,
1960.
Josh.
Yeah, but it's also an original 1960.
Right, but that's not half.
No, that is not half, but we can look at it.
That
Charles
is
just had a fucking heart attack.
that is a work of art.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are the original. Yeah.
The
Look at
jet.
those.
Yeah. 1960.
Yeah, the Grovers.
With the
They use those
Grover.
on some Gibbies too. I want to say like L5s
They
or
did.
something. Looks like a 2-piece neck. It's sideways though.
Oof.
Sure. All right. Yeah, there it is. Craziness. All right.
No problem, Josh. Get some rest, buddy.
Mr. Zero. But still, we got to, yeah. Now, here, okay, you know, Chris, you know I like my vintage gear, right?
Yes, you do.
However, not with Gretches. Because Gretches were, to compare it to today, in today's world, they were built like a court. You know, I'm saying like not even as good as an Ibanez or an Epiphone. Like they were catalog guitars for the most part. Like
They were.
they were cheap guitars. That's why they have a 0 fret, for instance. That's the sure tell sign of a cheap guitar. What's up, Milt? So as such, as you know, like most vintage, like the low end Japanese stuff, the stuff fell apart after a while. So you got to watch it with the vintage Gretches because, oh, cool, I found a vintage Gretch. Yeah, but don't be paying tens of thousands of dollars as far as I'm concerned because it was a cheap ass guitar. That's like paying tens of thousands of dollars for a Silver Tone or a fucking Harmony. You don't. They weren't that good. Well, that's what they go for. Yeah, because morons.
Yeah.
Don't be a moron.
Or
Put your money into a Fender or a Gibson in the vintage world. Just saying.
Not Gibson for 70s though. Not Gibson Les Pauls in the 70s. Those 76 and prior were bad.
We're not considering 70s vintage because then we have to admit that we are vintage. We are not vintage, Chris. We're still young and we're energetic. We're Gen X. We're all right.
And in my mid 50s, yes, I'm still young.
Yes.
I'm not old. I'm vintage. I may have read that somewhere.
Nee says, my Bigsby stays in tune. What am I doing wrong?
What are you doing right, Knees?
Now, Guild is an interesting one too. Similar. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Same fucking thing. They're only built marginally better. Marginally. Because nothing's built worse than a fucking Dana Electro.
No. I like some.
But yeah, Guild, and now Guild's back too. Yeah, that's why we were talking about Guilds at my parents' memorial on Friday because Richie Shanahan, that is, for your longtime viewers, original co-host of Canucks with Guitars, he wasn't aware that Guild was back in business. So. Sorry, the new ones are built better. Worst case, you're going to want to have to put you a different set of pickups in. And even then, you just throw a set of TV Jones in it and call it a day. Or maybe some Lawlers. Oh. What the fuck?
Well, Richard, that's what we were saying. Is that you can't
look, Falcons are white, Penguins are black. Anything else is wrong. What's up, John Shane? Yeah. You are late. You don't want to know what.
Oh, no. Don't do that. You'll get the book thrown at you.
Well, you know what? I don't have a guest for next week.
Yeah, there you go. You just got sentenced, John. Here comes the pitch.
John!
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Richard, is that, yeah, obviously you're not going to dive bomb on it.
John, do you want a guest on next week's show? See, I'm offering it to him because he's...
offering.
Yeah. We'll see. John, you want to be next week's guest? So this could be possibly the entire month of August, basically from one show to the next, just booking out of the chat. Mike, then you, and then John.
Yeah, do it, John, so I don't have to.
And then Josh is the week after that.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just going to verify that. Yes. Josh is on the 1st, he said. Right, Josh? You're doing the 1st, right? Yeah. Waiting on confirmations of that. So, yes. And then I'm going to share this last Gretch Oh, you guys like Gretches because you're looking at a lot of them. Bo's bought 4 of them already. Yes, on the first. All right. Potentially get back to you on Monday evening. Right on, John. Sounds good. Just, can we keep the streak alive? Is what I'm saying. How many weeks can a fella just...
How many gets can I pluck to put them?
Oh, yeah.
Put them on the show.
Let's look at a Gretch. Face space. There you are. Oh, yes, right.
Oh, the Penguin.
2,800. All right. Mint 2009. All right. That's got those same fucking pickups though. I don't know about that. I dig the headstock.
Dig it.
That's annoyingly. Wow, that's a lot of glitter all right up in there.
Including the tuners too.
Right?
And so pickups.
Ferd's puking right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't think I could zoom.
I mean, he didn't even like the near fields in my PRS. And
I don't know. Near fields are just fucking mini humbuckers with a different name. Easy.
Hey,
I believe I ranted on Paul about that too.
It's a good guitar, just saying.
Oh, it's got that bridge thing. I don't looks. Yeah. Can't palm mute it.
No, that's
Josh.
That's
We'd have to delete on that, right? And put something else on there. That's not an option. I suppose
that is clean though. I mean,
it is.
If it is really a 2009, that is clean.
Yeah. Oh, that is clean.
That was a case queen. No one ever played that.
Yeah, because you can see the wood grain.
No one ever played that. That's a shame. Guitar sound.
Or he just played it at home all the time, and just sat there with his flannel shirt that just buffed it rather than scratched it.
Yes. I mean,
I like that though. That's all kinds of aesthetically awesome.
That's
Yeah. So that would have all kinds of just my fucking forearm would just rip that all up. So.
Yep.
Give it to Ben Tom for a day and a half, and that's just bare metal. And then
it would.
Where'd the gold go, Tom? He just shrugs and smiles and says, "Sorry, brother."
Guitars have to have blood and sweat on them.
He's laughing his ass off.
Guitars have to have blood and sweat on them. I mean, it helps the tone. It just
like Gibby with a broken headstock. Don't let that deter you, right? That's a win-win because you get it cheaper and hey Steve.
Hey Steve.
He made it. Steve, what's up? What's the thought on the Gretch Malcolm Young signature? I dig it, but it was way overpriced for what it was.
Yeah. I never played one, but the price put me off immediately.
They were like $3,000 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, they're really.
What's up, Steve? Other Steve. All Steves. These are the Steves I know. I know. These are the Steves I know.
All the Steves.
That's okay, Steve. I missed your podcast. It was a Ryan-free zone, and I didn't even show up to feel safe.
Hey, Steve, since you showed up late, what are you doing in about 3 weeks? 60 cycles.
Well, wait, no, it's funny you mentioned it because Amanda did say, you got to get 60 cycles Steve on. I'm like, all right.
You do need to get 60 cycles, Steve. You do.
Yeah, yes, overpriced and you have pickups missing, right? Like, I'd rather just buy the regular, what the hell is that model called? Although I'm not a big fan of double cuts anyways. I like single cuts.
On Gretches? Yes.
Yeah, I don't like double cut guitars that much myself. Like,
other than Strats?
It's different. That's an offset double cut thing, I just see that's where someone got handy with the sanding on a telly and you end up with a strap.
Quite.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I like my single cuts with my humbuckers, just the way I am. But yeah, I would rather have that as a 3 pickup, with the original red finish. Can we do that? How like they did with that with EVH? Like, here's every version of a Frankie ever from mint pristine to beat the fuck up. So can I get the early version red 3 pickup? And there's shots of it like he had threw a like an actual humbucker in it rather than I remember at one time with a pickup ring. It looked fucking abomination.
Oh, Yeah, Malcolm Young played the Jet, but they're calling it the
Easy.
G6131MY signature
See,
Jet.
the problem with your opinion there, niece, is how can you play in the middle position if you don't have more than one pickup?
I'm saying nothing. I get trolled enough on that.
So G5222 Electromatic Double Jet. Is that what it was, Matt? I'll take your word. Matt knows his Gretches. Matt owns a lot of Gretches. Or has owned a lot of Gretches too.
I'll take Matt's word for it, for sure.
Yeah.
Even though he was picking on me the other night.
Go more with the solid tops, though. He's not so much into the hollow bodies or the semi-hollow body. He gets the ones that are chambered, but I think more. Do they use the same wood on the Electromatics like they do on 6120? Yes. Yeah. Basically, I've noticed, Bo, it's like they all have 4 numbers, and then it's like they have a 2000 series, a 5000 series, a 6000 series.
Oh, see, now Martian is hitting. Yeah, now Martian is picking on me.
See, just have the empty route on either side.
What did I do wrong? Where did I hurt you, Here? Show me on the doll where Uncle Feeble hurt you. That he has to be trolled all the time for.
I got Rob Blackmore sending stuff. What are you sending me, Rob? Just. Like, why is Rob? Why would he? This is Rob holding a Gretch. That's all.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's a fucking long McQuaid.
Yeah,
you can tell the place the way that it is with the carpet and the walls and fucking everything.
He said that's where he usually shops.
Yep. Yeah, and unfortunately, and he has to go to Sydney, I would assume, right? Rob said at the Sydney. Which one? And yes, that's right, Matt.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Wrong.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. Yeah, with the MY. It's like 11 better than the 6120. Ah.
Much more expensive.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then Steve's like, bam! And then red too. And I'm like, yeah, all right. Now you guys, see, if I'm going to get a double cut, that's the one, I guess. Do I want to know what the price is on that? I don't want to know what the price is on that, do I?
Probably not.
I believe he is holding my exact. Now, we don't know if he's a Southern lawyer or not, Chris, but I believe he is holding my exact guitar. 56, 55, TG, which means tremolo in gold. Haha, I know this. In azure blue.
Azure blue.
Fuck off. 3,400 US? That's like $5,000 Canadian. I'm not spending $5,000 on a goddamn Gretch. Well,
I wouldn't.
But if I am spending $5,000 on a Gretch, it's a White Falcon.
Yeah,
pretty good deal on a White Falcon.
Yeah, the one they have at the shop around the corner from me is 5,500, and it was a blue White Falcon. You know,
no such thing.
The Billy Duffy model. So
right,
nice guitar, but no. Mm-mm.
Falcon's on the list.
Well,
see, Trev wants me to get Murphy. See, the idea, Chris, is he wants me to get the Murphy Lab because then I'll forget about the Explorer, right? And he goes, "Hey, since you're not playing your Explorer anymore, why don't you just send it out to a fella to, keep it for a while?"
I was gonna say, then you'll end up selling it to me.
There's always room for another guitar rack. Although these type of guitars I wouldn't keep on a guitar rack so they can burn on the nitro paint anyway. So call it a case queen. That's fine.
It's a Murphy Lab. It's already beat up.
Not the one I was looking at.
Oh, is it the light relic?
Yeah, it just some checking.
Hmm.
No actual relic, just some checking.
The light checking. Nice.
Yeah. I believe they call it light aged. Josh, really? Oh, for fuck's sake, that sounds good. What the? I like Bo's place. All right, I just need to put in a room like Bo has at his place, though. That's the key to that situation.
Your own warehouse? I need one of those too.
All right. Apparently, tonight's show was brought to you by fucking Josh. You know, Josh, we can be showing these on the night you're on, right?
I like it. It makes it quite easy for me. I don't have to answer any questions.
Apparently.
All the tough questions.
It's just at the Gretch website. All right, now what?
All the tough questions. Say for Josh.
Ooh. I like the guitar, but I'm not sure. Nah, we'll do give you some. All right.
Oh, there you go.
So he wanted to show this. All right, this is the last one.
Josh's Gibson's local to him, and
$4,000 US. Ebony fretboard. I'm not big on ebony. Two-tone stone platinum / pure platinum. Sure. All right.
I like the look of it, but
Solid Adirondack red spruce top with maples back and sides. It's nice.
I like mine more.
But Adirondack spruce that's like your Martins and such. ML bracing. Sure. That's not your Monkey Lord bracing like in a Dean, Trev. Easy. 12-inch radius. I mean, it's got basically it's got a Dean ML fretboard.
Good question, Bo. What's wrong with ebony?
The grain's too tight for me. It feels too smooth, too almost like metal. Like, yeah, the grain is too tight
because it's so hard.
Yeah, although I'm okay with that for maple. I don't ask why. I'm okay with it for maple though.
That was my question.
Maple still feels different
from maple.
Yeah, because you don't oil maple, too. So it's
You can, but
you don't.
You don't. You can.
I used to, but I don't. So I learned the wrong way how to clean a guitar from my father. What is it? It's just a chunk of wood. So what do you clean it with? Pledge?
No. Wrong.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Only for like 20 years.
Oh, okay. Well, that didn't do any damage then.
You know, it could be why it's the color it is as opposed to much lighter. Why are you touching the fretboard? How hard are you pushing down the strings? All the way, knees.
Well, knees, it depends on...
I'm always touching the fretboard.
It depends on the fret height, and...
Yeah.
I usually, depending on the guitar, I will too, especially on my telly. I'll be touching the
like Gross. I prefer standard over a custom when it comes to Les Pauls. Like I have a Chibson custom, and I had a Epiphone custom, but I preferred the standard over the custom. It was lemon scented pledge, no less, too, Eddie. Yeah.
I had a discussion with Lawrence.
I won't tell you he also cleaned the Martin with the same.
No, this is so wrong.
Right?
It
was lemon fresh, though, Keith. That's true.
Oh no, Michael, I did have a conversation with Lawrence about standards versus customs, and he loves customs, and I love standards. I don't know why. Oh, there's someone we didn't bring up. Hey, Lawrence. Phaser. Okay, just saying.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Celebrate your birthday with a phaser.
Do it now.
What? Okay. I like that. Yeah, me oil the fretboard with CBD oil. How that would work.
That would be different. I don't know if it would clean it.
Oh, there was a guy commented on an Epi video of mine. He's like, why are they using this Laurel bullshit? They should be using Rich Light. I'm like, no, they shouldn't.
Oh, the Indian Laurel?
Oh, it's the exact same. Blah, 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 blah. They should use that on everything. I'm like, no, they shouldn't. Want your guitar to feel like a Dane Electro? Use manufactured chemical for a component. Don't. Just don't.
Not a fan of Rich.
Yeah, Laurel, sure, it looks anemic, and it always looks like it's either ashy looking all the time or it's way too light color all the time. But
Always
under
looks
the fingers feels like rosewood. I will
Always
give it that. Like under the fingers, it feels the same as a rosewood fretboard. So, like the grain feels the same to me. So, and I'm only saying that because I've played. So, I may have played as many guitars as Bo in the last 2 years. The only difference is I don't own any of them. Well, I own a few of them, but
a couple of them.
I usually play upwards of 100 guitars a year, folks, for the last several years. So that's what I'm just saying from experience. That's what it feels to me. But then again, the fingers are your fingertips are callous. So how do you feel anything? Fuck you. It does feel kind of dry. But then again, you got to oil the shit out of that shit, right?
Yeah,
you just got it. Like
and Ben loves all the roasted maple necks.
It's so ashy before the strings die, so you really want to just use like Ernie ball sacks that'll die after 10 hours of playing. So you get them off, so you can keep oiling that fretboard every chance. Or you can dye the fretboard, like Josh did that with one of his guitars. I don't know if I want to do that because I just get dark fingertips after that because that's how that works with me. It'll leach out with me.
Yeah, Billy always feels dry to me. And always looks ashy.
But feels right, in my opinion. Does always look ashy, though. I don't know if I have a Laurel fretboard guitar.
I don't. And I have no problem with ebony, folks. That was a Ben thing, so.
Yep. Yeah.
Hit him up on Twitter about that.
The vintage is actually rosewood. And the Gretch might actually be rosewood as well. Because they went back to rosewood. Yeah, it's pretty fucking dark. And if it's not, it's dyed Laurel. Well, there you go.
Well, we can't see you, so
I just realized that.
Thank you. There we go.
See, it's pretty fucking dark.
It is.
So, whatever. Feels like rosewood to me. Looks like rosewood. Fuck it. It's rosewood as far as I'm concerned. There we go. Yeah, and it's the right color, too. Candy apple red. Everybody's showing at least one candy apple red guitar. Just saying.
God damn. I guess I have to buy a candy apple red guitar.
Well, I can recommend one of these. There you go. It's like $350 US for one of these.
Sure.
Right? After the last purchase.
Yeah. I think I'm set for my money spending for a while. Those two guitars. Well, and I also bought Fender locking tuners that I hope will drop in for the Dr. Fabric top belly.
You need damn locking tuners.
Love it. Love them.
Just use a vintage style tuner. Looks better.
Nope.
Yep.
Don't like those at all.
Just measure 2.5 past, cut it, loop it around, boom, perfect. 2.5 winds.
Doesn't work for me. I just don't like
Candy apple red looks good on every guitar, Terry. Every guitar. Richie's Telly is candy red Telly. Fucking looks beautiful. I see what you did there.
Guitar would not look good in candy apple red. Outside an acoustic, because someone will say the Acoustasonic or something like that.
Like even a full-size hollow body Gretch would look beautiful in candy apple red.
It'd look great.
Yeah. Strats, like Terry said. Tully's, obviously. A Wolfgang, candy apple red. Yes. Bruce has one. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah. My Wolfgang's black. Imagine that.
Yeah, mine's a burst.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Imagine.
Can anyone name a guitar that would look bad in candy apple red?
Electric.
Like, no, because you'll like ban me on the channel. I won't ban you. No measuring wood lock. Yeah, it's just lazy though, Murray. Come on, it's lazy. And it adds to your you're gonna have neck dive. There's Lawrence Cash of Alaska. My first new guitar, an Ibanez, was Candy Apple with maple fretboard. Imported budget guitar. Traded it for my first MIM Strat. Now I have Candy Apple Honer acoustic. Bam! Acoustic even.
I wonder how it looks.
A Candy Apple Red BC Rich would kick ass, Mike Gross.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, a Warlock? That's Candy Apple Red. That's what I saw Slash play when they were touring with Faith No More and Guns N' Roses or Metallica. Sorry.
Yeah, like a red flying V. A red Les Paul, Candy Red Les Paul. I think it would look cool.
Haven't they done that?
Yeah, I'm sure
they came out with all the other weird colors, the neon pinks and
Candy Red RG. That would look awesome. Murray says I don't like red, so all of them. All right, easy. I think a Dano could look good in Candy Red. Well, it looked better, that's for sure, Terry. Couldn't fucking hurt. Nah, really, the best for that is because it's already made out of countertop anyways. Just go full Formica and have it just glitter like a fucking Gretch glitter of the whole body because it's already made out of Formica. Candy Red SG.
I like Michael's comment. A reverse V would still look ugly.
A reverse V.
That's tough to argue.
Yeah, because there's nothing that could help that guitar.
That's tough to argue.
Again, I put that in the same category as a Dan Electro. It'd make it look better, but it still wouldn't look good. Just less bad. I kind of dig a shell pink Strat too, John. There's a custom shop one there over at the L&M, the one I demoed last year. Fuck, it was a great one of the best playing Strats I've ever played.
Brett was
playing, shop, but it wasn't the full custom craziness shop, but it wasn't cheap.
Brett was just playing one for the new American series that came out that looked and sounded pretty good. What is that? The Players Series 2 or something?
Player 2 series, yeah.
Whatever it is.
I think. I played a Modern once. Well, not a real Modern. I played the Texas Toast Modern.
Mm-hmm.
Show Pink does look cool on Strats. That's about it though. Doesn't really look good on anything else.
It does look really good on. I think it looks okay on the Silver Sky, but that's a Strat.
And it's one of those things I kind of prefer it relic, like a relic Shell Pink. I like that. Just mint Shell Pink. I'm not sure. Is Mark Dillon? Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
Take care, Mark.
Everyone, positive vibes for Mark Dillon and Mrs. Mark Dillon.
Yeah. Thoughts with you, brother. For sure.
Seafoam's nice. Yep. I thought it was at Sydney L&M, Rob. Nitro Shell Pink is very low, very, very low. Yeah, because it will relic in no time anyways, especially if it's Nitro.
It'll relic. That's what it's made to do.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've always been a champion because like these guys. All right, you're not going to go out. You're not being a meathead, relicking your guitar, touring, blah blah blah, right? Because that's we know, Chris. During gigging, you end up banging into shit. If the stages aren't well lit, it happens. That's how relicking happens. Yes. Like, oh yeah, you can tell he's gigged 1,000 times. So, yeah, I mean, he was also a raging alcoholic while gigging, and that's why his guitars beat the fuck. But they have what they call relic ready, which is like they put, they do their quick little primer or whatever, just to seal it, and then they get it the nitro color, and they go, it's like just whisper a coat of paint on it. So even just sitting there playing for 6 months in your lap, it's gonna end up having wear. Just you playing it will wear it, and so it'll be that natural wear designed by you the way you play, so it'll be in the most honest patterns for when you play. Now, though, if you're planning on taking it on, don't play sitting down all the time, because you're going to wear it different sitting down than standing up.
Unless you play out sitting down.
Yeah. Unless, what are you, Steve Ray Vaughan? Skunk Baxter?
I was gonna say skunk.
Yeah. I love the idea, because I always wanted to sit down when I played. And I'm like, what is Steve Ray Vaughan? Like, you do as much cocaine as him, you're allowed to sit down. I'm like, all right. There's Jim Cox. He says the Highway 1 second series seems to relic nice, thick lacquer. Thin lacquer. Nice.
I bet. I looked at the Highway ones for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the Highway ones for a while.
I don't think I've worked on one. I did a California series Strat once. Damn it, John, right?
Do it, John. We can't talk you out of it.
You think Jeff Healy?
We are enablers.
Yep.
Who's the blind
yeah, you're
guy?
not the first that would buy a guitar while I'm live. Right, Chris?
You would not be the first. I may have been the first, at least on your channel, to have done
I
it.
think so.
The first and only. Probably the only. Yeah, that's when I
The
bought
question
that.
is, does Bo own a Sir?
Oh, good question.
Does Bo own a Sir? Just wondering. California series has narrow frets, highways, one's Joe. Okay. Yeah, I was prepping it to sell for a guy. He asked me if I want. I don't need another Strat, let alone a black Strat. I was just.
Knees, you're talking about Jeff Healy, who's the blind guy. He sits down. Rest in peace, Jeff. And a Canadian.
Yeah. No, Chris bought a 1989 Fender Strat.
Fender Strat Plus.
Plus. That's why was it a plus?
What's
up, Joe?
Yeah.
Good day, eh?
Good day.
It's got Jim's got a California Series Telly. It's worn nicely. Nice. Yeah, I wasn't aware of the California series. It just seemed to be one of those more traditional things.
Yeah, I mean, from the marketing, it looked like it was just going to be just another telly. Maybe.
Can you work dispatch, Mark? I'm curious. Yes, Cheech. I fix guitar electrics. I don't really do much with acoustics unless it's mechanical. I don't do woodwork. But because my background is more metal fab than wood fab, so
he'll take care of all your soldering needs.
Easy.
Hit him up. Make sure his dance card is full.
I've retired from soldering, but
no, you
definitely
haven't.
Setups. I can do some finish repairs.
Don't let him lie to you, folks. He still solders.
I don't.
He does.
I don't. Retired. I did one last job. That was it. It's still a little fucked up, and I'm living with it as is. I'm like, oh, well, that's the way it is now. Oh, I got to retape the soldering joint. That's the close I'm getting to soldering is retaping over the solder.
On the
with
Beretta?
masking tape, because masking tape stays better for me.
On the Beretta?
Easy. Now, that's the Mike we know. See, the jet lag's wearing off, isn't it, Mike? You're getting all peppy again.
Oh, I like that.
No, Joe, it's diminishing skills. Joe's new to the channel, so I'll let you know, Joe. I learned to solder, oh Christ, over 35 years ago. Yes, 35 years ago. All through high school. I was actually looking at getting into electronics repair post high school. That was one of the if I was going to attend a post-secondary school, which I decided I wasn't going to, but that was the idea as a fallback was electronics repair. And then getting into building pedals and stuff. Ironically enough, because I actually built a pedal in high school. I don't have that pedal, so it didn't get finished because I couldn't get all the components. But anyways, fast forward about 15 years ago. 10 years ago. No, slightly closer to 15 years ago. I started working for the military, and I was actually teaching soldering to the privates because that's part of their trade. And so I was actually soldering at military spec at that time. You wouldn't know it from my videos nowadays, but yes, I used to solder at military spec. And now I can't basically solder at all, which sucks.
It's eyesight. It's prevents.
Well, not eyesight, and when
for me, it's
throw my
eyesight.
hands and I get the shakes. So it's it's like, which is the carp in the tunnel or something. I don't know. I got fish wrists, Charles. I got fish wrists, carp in the tunnel or something. I don't know. There's a 6-string soldier.
And for me, it's the eyesight. Hey, soldier.
Here's a new name in the chat. Welcome.
Big Wreck, not a bad song.
See, Canadian military spec is like we got to fix it 14 times because they won't buy us new shit. So you learn, yeah.
Soldier, I agree with you about Big Wreck.
Yep.
Massively underrated.
Yeah, I've been a fan of theirs for 30 years.
Yeah, for sure.
Like when that song came out, the first time I heard that.
And that's when I first heard them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Galactic Cowboys never got their due.
Just setups on electrics and basses. Pretty much these days, yeah. Like if something needs to be soldered, I got a buddy that can do it. He is an electronic engineer as well, I believe. That's his day job. He actually solders as part. He works in a lab at a car parts facility, part of the research and development or something. I don't know. He wears lab coat and safety glasses, so I don't know.
Proper. You should wear a lab coat.
Good to know, Paul.
Good tip, Paul.
How are my fretwork skills? Good. Yeah. Fret sprout means nothing to me.
Take
that shit out. Yeah.
Take it nice.
I'm not like Lawrence where I don't need to have the fucking ball bearing fucking fret end.
I do.
Yeah, I'm Earth are Canucks.
I do.
Yeah, they're from just up the road. I actually, for those who are familiar with the band, their lead singer Edwin had left after the first couple albums. Thought he could be bigger on his own. He wasn't. He had one hit. I happened to attend their first reunion show a few years ago.
I didn't know that they did a reunion show.
No, they're back playing all the time now.
Oh, that's
cool. That was the whole thing. I heard they were coming back. I didn't know they were coming back with Edwin. I figured they were coming back with some guy named Who singing in front of the band. Sure. Paid professional X whatever.
Yeah,
but no, and I was a casual fan before I saw them live. Probably because as a Canadian, One More Astronaut was played approximately 13 billion times during the 90s.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the show because the guy's tone was on point. Like I'm talking, I was used to the Gold Bar State, like Jerry Cantrell quality. Just beautiful, gritty rock tone to the point where I'm pretty sure we walked up to the stage after the show to say, because I want to see what he was playing through for gear. But he had his heads were sitting in a rack system. So, but I was like, hey, I bet he's using Friedman. He's got to, it's got to be Friedman. It just sounds so amazing.
It may have been.
There's BC Rich. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. We had some bass talk earlier.
Hey, BC Rich. What are you doing in 4 weeks?
Yes, I'm Mother Earth, Cheech.
Since you're late.
Was on point.
Yeah,
the shakes work well. because you can do the little pools hip and just kind of move it along, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of like it's like you're drawing burnout behind a car.
Yeah. Knees nice and slow when doing fret work.
Met them? Yeah, Cheech?
A little does a lot.
No, I haven't met them. I met many other Canadian, well, not many bands, well, several, a fair amount, actually, come to think of it.
Yeah.
But no, not them. Went helping at a music festival, like both Trouble Charger and Gob headlined the 2 years that I was helping out. To which I said to my girlfriend at the time, we were walking off to go smoke a joint, and I said I wouldn't remember Gob if he walked right up to me. And I looked up, and it was a guy, I shit you not, one of the band members was not arm's length, coming the other way up the path. And they knew it was him because he had the same faux hawk he had back in the 90s, and which I think he's one of those dudes that has to do that. So you're the dude for Gob. He's like, yeah. So, and then he looked at me like all depressed because he heard that. It's like, sorry, dude. Wasn't a fan. I'm not into pop punk. I like punk. I don't. Again, it goes back to my early. I don't like dick holding posers. That's why, Chris, I'll never play in a band with a guy with a faux hawk. Either go mohawk or don't. That don't half-ass it. That's like kind of pregnant. It doesn't exist. Faux hawks are for dick holding posers.
I
And
agree.
anyone that's got a faux hawk just unsubbed.
Right. Black
But
flag.
that's okay, because you got a fucking faux hawk, and I don't want you to. No, stop. It was never cool. It was a cop out. See you, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Yes, black
See
flag.
Josh in a couple of weeks. Possibly John DeShane next week. We'll see. Never got into Candlebox.
Just the first
I have
album.
one of their albums.
Just
Are we
the
talking
first
about
album.
legendary Canadian Simple Plan? We're not talking about legend. They're not legendary. They're not legendary, Steve. Just stop that. Let's stop.
They're kind of punk.
Yeah, no. That's like 3 Days Grace. Oh, fuck, they suck too.
Their tone is terrible.
Like Sum 41.
Their
Not
tone
punk.
is terrible. Not punk.
They're from fucking suburbia. From Ajax, for fuck's sakes. Rush. Well, see, that's an easy one.
Well,
This is the greatest Canadian
Not
band ever.
not punk.
But I won't even say they're. I don't think they're my favorite Canadian band, but they are the best Canadian band.
They're my favorite
everybody knows
Canadian
that.
band.
Now you're just naming bands, bud. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're more
Rush,
popular
Triumph.
actually playing music rather than listening to it. Just saying. Yeah. But yeah, they're good. Heart's good. Yeah, not so big on the '80s ballads. I don't know. That's true. They are. Well, April Wine is the best, Jim. but-
April Wine's a great band.
Yeah,
For
they
sure. Yes.
April
band.
Wine's fine anytime.
Anytime.
A reverse mohawk. is that
Wow.
the Ring of Fire? It fell over. Yeah, the reverse mohawk. No, that's me. Yeah, it just went down the middle, right? And then looked like fucking Hawk from the Road Warriors or something. I don't know. All right, who's? Oh, there we go. That's pretty mohawky, John. Not gonna lie. Damn. I don't see any hair on the sides. That looks pretty real, dude. However, your friend Steve Brand may or may not be rocking a fucking faux hawk. Then again, it's a guy who hangs out with Nickelback. So, what can we do? Steve Brand just unsubbed. Sorry, Steve.
Sorry, Steve.
He's not here to defend himself. Matt is dying. Look at him. He's just dying. He's just dying because I think Matt may or may not have a faux hawk. That he's got the clippers playing. He's unplugging the pedal board to plug in the clippers. You know, just in case post show hang. All right, where we go. Try for good. Right, John?
Ken, absolutely. Absolutely. Devin Townsend.
Devin Townsend ran this. He had the skullet.
He had the skullet, but one of my musical heroes.
I didn't know who he was at the time, but when I worked on bass, we had a whiteboard, and every time you left the shop, you would write on the whiteboard where you're off to, so in case they need to find you. So, and we started putting photos next. So for a while, mine was Johnny Fever. Go figure. And then it was Devin rocking the skullet. And I'm just like, yes.
Yeah. Strapping young lad. That's when he had the skull.
Yeah. And we was trying to do the comb over, but it wasn't the first song in the set. So the sweat was kind of kicking in, but there was still the wisp of hair on top still. I'm like, dude, just stop. Just pull a Kim Mitchell, go up to your favorite cop, get his ball cap, and then you wear the OPP ball cap for a fucking decade. Because that's what Kim did, because Kim was fucking bald. By the time Go for a Soda came out, he was fucking bald. Him and Mike Love from the Beach Boys, also fucking bald. Always wore a hat. Why? Because he was fucking bald.
Always.
Yep. He was bald early in the career. That's why he started wearing the captain's hat and stuff. Can we all start wearing hats as part of a stage uniform? No, because you're fucking bald. We all have hair. Deal with it. I don't want to.
He always wore the bald cap. That was the keyboard player that wore the captain's hat. The Captain and Tennille guy.
All right, well, there's that.
Same guy who played in the Beach Boys. Tennille's husband. Don't ask me how I know that. I just threw myself under the bus and any credibility I have.
So it was like, well, I have no choice now. But just don't wear a wig, Bo. And if you're going to wear a wig, wear a high-quality wig. I'm just saying, you don't buy the wig at the costume store. You go to, like, the cancer people wig store, where you get a legit wig where you actually have a chance of fooling somebody. There's Rob Bramwell. I thought you were playing tonight. Well, then again, we've been on for 2 hours. How the fuck were we on for 2 hours? We aren't discussing Captain Tennille. He is discussing Captain Tennille.
It wasn't even a discussion.
Bachman Turner Overdrive. Again, another great Canadian band. Yeah. I never got into Dream Theater. Maybe that's because they're missing something. I don't know. It's like Rush without the weed. That's what it is, I think. It's Rush without the weed. The wig lights, yeah. Easy, Steve.
Steve,
for those who don't know, Steve co-hosts the 60 Cycle Hum podcast.
Yes.
Really, Ryan tries to make himself out to be the face of the channel, because he does these demos of quirky shit and cheap pedals and stuff and making people drive halfway across the continental U.S. looking for them. I don't understand it, but whatever. Really? What's holding the whole thing and tying it all together? And Michael Krause can back me up, because Michael Krause is a fucking moderator over there, which weird. I know, but just let it go. I know, sis. We already discussed it. Relax. It's happy. Take care. I'm just saying, he's the guy. It's not Ryan. It's Steve. You know how Steve holds it all together, Chris? Because Ryan could put that dummy of his in place of himself during a show, put the headset on him, it'd still be just as good a show. Because it's all Steve then.
I really like how you're sucking up to him to get him on the show.
No,
I like that.
As a viewer.
I'm just deflecting since he was picking on me about Captain and Tennille. The mo you know. Wikipedia. Look it up.
Here we go. You do that.
There you go.
Here we go. Yeah, I will reach out to Steve regarding doing a show. He said, though, he can't do stuff long in advance, sis, because fucking kids in school or something. I don't know. Take your kids out of school, and then we can set up a show together. Problem solved. Although not a problem solved. Now they're your problem 24/7. At least you can pawn them off on the school board. 6 hours a day, give or take? I get it.
Yeah, don't have kids. That's the answer to happiness.
Don't admit
Guitars
that.
and having children.
Well, yeah, Jim, it's surprising. We can just snag right into your listening pleasure, right? You don't even notice, right? Well, you don't need to save Canada. We're good. We're already saved. We're good.
Well,
We're doing well.
well,
Of course, we are right next to Russia. That's easy. People forget that. And you look at it from a top point of view, we're right in the middle. It's not good. Anywho's, since someone else gave me a wrench, since we're in, trust me, soon I'll have all the wrenches. Well, that's what happened to me, Mike. Call it 2018. I got a couple wrenches. Next thing, dinner gig. Oh, nice. Dinner gigs are sweet because you usually get fed too.
yeah.
And you're home at a reasonable hour.
Yeah. Play till 9 o'clock and then that's it.
Yep. There we go. No, he's doing fine. And we don't do political talk here. Political talk gets you tossed. It's Winnipeg. Everything closes early on Sunday. Oh, I didn't realize you're in the peg. Sweet. All right. So I got a part of my cross-Canada adventure. Get the peg handled. Rob, right. What are we doing tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, Earl. Earl's just like, ooh, political talk. Let's just scoot along. Tomorrow night we're going to be playing some live tunes, possibly on a Gretch. I don't know. We'll see. We got a bad album cover segment. We got some, to quote Count Flood, we got some very, very, very disturbing albums tomorrow night. Billy Baloney donated some to the cause. I don't know when they're coming up. I think we're constantly like a month behind, which is good because then I forget about them too. What I really should do is send them all to Trev at once. So, or in a week in advance, so I forget as well. So I don't see them. Oh, great. Disturbing.
I'm gonna start sending them to Trev instead of you then. That makes sense. Send it to the super producer.
I'm not good enough to play Big Wreck songs. That's the problem with that, six string. I like Big Wreck. I can't play their music that well. Will the kazoo make an appearance? There's one right there.
The glass kazoo.
Made an appearance. Suppose, yeah. So tunes, live Q&A, of course, and I gotta go out and shoot some demos tomorrow too. So probably a recap of the demos I shot. We'll find out so that'll give us a preview of what's coming out later this week.
Parking lot hang?
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah. That doesn't
I
mean
think my sister did a bunch of shopping late last week, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a jaw heart. I don't have yeah, I don't. Pitch pipe. Any guitar reviews? Yeah, we'll have 2 coming out this week. There's always 2, pretty much 2 every week. So I'm hoping to shoot, either 4 or 6 tomorrow. Depending on what they have in stock. Oh, they may still have a Hagstrom in stock, so hopefully I'm going to be shooting a Hagstrom.
Yes,
got one in use.
That's the one they just got in used, right?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
There was a Telly, which I believe might be candy red with a humbucker in the neck. And binding. Only on one side, though, Charles. Sorry.
Why? Only on one side? Just on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
a shame.
I like binding on guitars, but I don't like it on stage because it always burns my forearm. Because for some reason I always rub the edge of a guitar, like a Les Paul anyways.
That makes sense. How you rest your arm.
Yeah. Although I don't wear guitars as low as I used to. I don't wear them. I wear them a lot differently than I used to too, because when I gigged, I was fucking 50 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
So they were right there. Ooh, Charvel Sandy. I did a Sandemus not too long ago. Could be a do a Charvel. I don't know. I think another Gretch will be coming out because it seems to me they got more than one in the other day. possibly in that limited edition run, the Black Pearl, not the boat ship. It's a ship, not a fucking boat. It's a ship. Black Pearl. The big difference between a boat and a ship. That's a whole other podcast. I'm not getting into that right now. So
different than canoes.
Different, yeah. Less douchey, first of all.
Less
Canoes
douchey.
are douchey. You know, like you too. You want to stand up? What's over there? Poof, because they're douchey that way. They'll just reject you like a redheaded stepchild.
What else do you have in mind that you think you're going to demo?
Oh,
Do you know?
maybe a Gibby of some sort.
Okay, not a Squire, not an Epiphone. I like that.
Yep. So maybe an Epiphone of some kind. I don't know. So, we should probably wrap things up anyways. Boats fit inside ships. There you go. Yep.
As do canoes.
On that note, see, there you go. Again, that's another, you know. So we will definitely do this again because he'll show up late for a chat again, I'm sure, at some point.
I probably will, but next time I won't announce that.
Congrats on the 2 guitars. They are beautiful examples of guitars. Fuck
Guitar
off,
shipping?
BC Rich. Jesus Christ. Like, don't. Now you got me all wound up again. Don't. Stop. No.
Good call, BC.
No. Could be demoing a Kramer, though. If they got any new ones in. They don't move there as much. They got yeah. Switch EVHs in there. But fuck. I hate playing guitars with Floyd Roses, Chris. You want to know why? Because the people that watch the demos expect you to use the fucking Floyd Rose.
And that's why you don't?
And I don't know how. I don't know that knowledge. I'm not aware. So, yeah, and congrats on that, Gretch. That's just a beauty. Ooh, you got me good on that one. Carl's had a fucking heart attack and even pooped a little.
I'm quite happy.
Touching cloth.
I'm quite happy with both purchases. My wallet isn't. My bank account's mad at me.
Right.
But
do not.
No.
He's saying, Dan, don't expect a super chat for the next quarter. Okay.
That's no, not quite. Not quite.
No.
But
just take the bar off. They'll never know. I did that. I do that sometimes. Anyways, yes. So Chris is Big Chris. He's Uncle Feeble. And I'm still me. Y'all are still y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Hold those doors open. Let Richard Clark in ahead of you in traffic, and be good to each other because karma is real. Gotta say that a few times because, like Michael B, he's been fucking subscribed to 2018. Just found out last week Doug's wife's name is Karma. Hence, Doug's wife is real because karma is real. Right, Tanya? Not Tanya. Tanya. Tanya at the end. She's impersonating Dale Palmer. Dale's been waiting. He's like, just fucking hit the end so I can say peace with thumbs ups and stuff. So be good to each other. If you aren't already, please subscribe. And I don't know, proof of life. You don't need to know. Doug's gray hair is proof of life. Don't let her, folks.